Hi everyone, welcome back to Mrs. D. My name is Claire. Today we are going to be creating a Sudoku word book aimed specifically at stroke rehabilitation. So we're going to be looking at, making the pages large print, quite simple puzzles. And I think what you'll find is that by going from just making a bog standard Sudoku book, you'll actually really niche down a little bit further. Now, I'm not saying that stroke is the only way to go by any means, but it is a great way to go because what it does, you'll see, it actually niches down from 60,000 to around 1,000. So that is absolutely such a difference and so worth looking into. So let's go and jump over onto the computer right now and I'll take you through what I found. Okay, so what we're going to do just to get ourselves started is I just want to show you firstly how we go in and just have a look at search results. So what I'm going to do is open up an incognito tab so that we can go over to Amazon and have a look and see what's coming up without it being biased towards our search history. So basically I'm just here so I can show you the difference between putting in a normal Sudoku book and also the difference between then just niching it down slightly. So as you can see here, it's saying we've got over 70,000 search results. So that's huge. That's absolutely massive. But if we just simply type in here, stroke Sudoku, that then brings us down to just 1,000 search results. So just that one word makes such a massive difference. Another really good keyword when you're looking at strokes, puzzle books, things like that, another great niche is actually looking into the senior market. So if I just change stroke to senior, you will see the difference there. So even that has got 50,000 search results. So even that is huge. So I think that just shows the value in that. Now, if we head over into BookBolt, so now here we are, we're over in BookBolt, and I just want to also show you here, this is probably my favourite tool. This is the cloud. Just to let you know as well, within my description you will find a link to BookBolt and it will give you 20% off for life if you use the code Mrs. D. So in here we can search by the top 100 bestsellers. You can change that as well if you want to, but I think top 100 is really good. Here you can look by notebooks, journals, music sheets, calendars. Obviously we are going to be going for a puzzle book. We're looking at the BSR range, so it's currently at 500,000, which is fine, and the price range you can niche down as well. So if first of all, if we go to Sudoku again, and we're just going to have a look and see what kind of the BSRs are, and it kind of just gives us a little bit of information about them. So this one here is a BSR of 2,138. That means on average they are selling around 513 books a month. This is their moving BSR. So that means in the last 30 days, they think they've actually sold 541. So on a large print puzzle book, so that's really good. Another one here, this one's aimed at 8 to 12-year-olds, 456. Another one here, 1,000 puzzles, 404. So you can see here that the BSRs are really good. I would usually say anything really below 100,000 is going to mean that you're getting pretty good sales. But to be getting 300, 400, 500 a month is amazing. Now, obviously we already know that that result has got really, really high search traffic. So you can just go here and it will tell you about their kind of results. So you've got the top 100 bestsellers, the BSRs of that, the price range, that's giving that. So the lowest price within that category is $3.83. The highest price is $24.99. Average price $9.14, with an average of 85,940. We've also here got some different keywords that we could start to look at and include. And remember that the keywords are not just for your what am I trying to say? They're not just for your 7 boxes. They're actually like in your descriptions, in your titles. All of that feeds in as well. So yeah, you can see some of those there. And then, so if we type in here now, stroke, Sudoku, and now we're actually getting pretty much very similar results, which means that lots of these people aren't putting in exactly the same. So they might be putting in stroke into their keywords. So again, if we go into here, so the average BSR now, 84,940, $9.21. We've got all our different keywords still. So that's really good. That's giving us quite a lot of good information. And just here as well, you can do a keyword search. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to give you kind of a quick whistle-stop tour as to how you can create your very own Sudoku book. Now, stroke is just one way of going, but there are so many different niches. And if you want to take a look at this video just here, it's actually going to take you through a few 5 different ways, in fact, as to how you can niche down your books even further. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come over here where it says research, just drop that little triangle, and now we're going to hit create. Go to your BookBolt studio, and in here we are now going to start to create our new puzzle book. We are going to head over here to project. We are going to go down to new project. I like to work on the paperback cover and interior. I'm just going to call it Stroke Sudoku so I know. We are obviously going for a larger print, so I'm going to go with the 8.5 by 11. I'm keeping with the black and white interior. However, if you did want to go for a more high-end product, then absolutely you could go for the premium colour and standard. But really for puzzle books, I think the black and white is absolutely fine on white paper. I'm going to go for the bleed, and I am also going to go for a 200 page count. That then is going to give me 100 puzzles because I'm going to put in 1 per page. And I'm just going to show you first of all a few quick tricks that you can do to really speed up this process. So here is the cover. We're going to come back to this in a moment, but first of all we are going to go over onto page 1. Now you can go for a really sort of quick fire way of doing this and just go straight in and upload your puzzle. That is absolutely fine if that's what you want to do, and lots of the bumper books do that. However, we're thinking in this case about someone who's had a stroke and we're looking to kind of aid and help with their rehabilitation. So I'm going to try and make the cover a little bit nicer. So what I'm going to do firstly is just come over here into the file library. I'm going to go across to Pixabay, and I'm just going to have a look and see if I can kind of find like maybe a nice flowery border just to kind of make it look a little bit nice. It doesn't have to be anything too fancy, but it does obviously need to be rectangular. Yeah, rectangular. No, I'm not keen on that one actually. So let's go back. Right, okay, so I like this one just here. So what I'm going to do actually, to me that seems as though that's the wrong way. So I'm going to turn that. And then I'm just going to stretch this one out like so. There we go. Okay, and then that actually gives us a really nice sort of area to work on just there. Just bring that down slightly there as well. And then what I'm also going to do is just add in the heading. So if I just go there, add a heading, so just that text box, add a heading, and then obviously you can go in just up here and choose whichever text you would like. I particularly like this one. I think you say Acme, but I'm not 100%, so I'm really sorry if I've just said that completely wrong. So we're going to go OK, and then we can change this. So I'm going to just write here puzzle, and then I'm just going to put the hash in there, and then I'm going to move that up. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, and then I'm going to hit clone this page. And now I'm going to select every odd page. So select odds. So that now is my puzzle pages done. And then I'm going to hit OK. And now that's going to kind of feed through and feed into every single odd page is going to be right. And then all I need to do is go back in and hit the puzzle numbers. And then I'm going to do something very similar on the second page. So what I've actually decided is that the page behind the puzzle is going to be the solution page. And you don't have to do that. I kind of felt for this particular niche that would be really helpful, because someone who has perhaps had a stroke really recently might not have full use of their fingers and things like that. So I'm thinking, instead of them going and trying to find like page 123 to solve puzzle 53, I can't even work that out in my head, but instead of doing that this way, we're kind of working with them to try and figure out a way. Now all they've got to do is go to the next page to get the solution. So again, I'm going to go back to my file library, looking for a nice background again. Something similar in keeping, but a little bit different. And don't worry as well about them being in colour at the moment, because we've selected the BookBolt version. So this one is really nice and I think quite in keeping. So this is kind of the more flowery version. Again, I'm going to just turn. Oh no, that doesn't look right turned. No, okay, I'm not going to use that one. Let me go and get another one now. That was a shame. I liked that one. Let's see. Oh, this one here might work. Let's try that. And it is just literally just trying to create just a little bit of interest. And then bring that one down. Up. Out a little bit there. There we go. So just out a tiny bit more here. And with BookBolt, it does actually, it lets you fill the clicks as well. I'm just going to go back to page number 1 so that I can keep that same font and size box. So I'm just going to highlight that, Control and C to copy, and then going back to my page 2, Control and V to paste. There we go. And now what I'm going to do is just change that to solution. And it's little tricks like this which are going to save you so much time. Now I'm going to go back to my page 2, right click and hit clone this page. Now that's just coming through. I'm going to select a rule, and that is going to be select even. There we go. And then I'm going to hit clone. Okay. So now again, that's going to feed through. So essentially, our headings are done, our backgrounds are done. Perfect. So this is where I think BookBolt really comes into its own. So if you come over here to this little maze, as you can see there, it just says page templates. Click onto that. Now in here are so many different templates. So you have got ruled paper, journals, music staves, mind finders, cryptograms, word searches, hangman, like mazes, fitness trackers, diabetes trackers. You've got so many different things. There's even like roommate agreements, journal pages. There is absolutely everything that you could possibly want within here. But for today, we're obviously going to use Sudoku. We are going to go again. So we want to just select the odd ones, because right now we are just working on the Sudoku page. So next for that, we are going to go with Open Sans. Font size, I want the font to be quite large, so I'm going to go for 100. Black there, stroke width, I'm going to go for 5, just to make it a little bit thicker. 1 puzzle per page. I'm going to go for difficulty of easy, but there is a medium easy, very easy. And I'm going to go for the 4x4 option. Now, obviously, what you can do is you can break the book up into very easy, medium easy, and easy, so it progressively gets harder. But just for the purposes of today's video, we're just going to keep it to 1. And then we're going to put the solution on the next page. And then we are going to hit next. And then that's just checking that we want all the solutions on the even pages, which we do. So again, now we're just going to hit submit. And now that's just going through, putting in all our puzzles, all our solutions in, and it is just that simple, which I think is incredible. And there we go. So now you can see the puzzles are coming in. So I'm just going to go back to our page number 1. And as you can see now, we just kind of need to reformat it a little bit. So I'm going to bring it down, and I am just going to make it a little bit smaller. There we go. Just making sure that it is within the trim sizes. So as you can see here, that is the trim size. So that's where they're expecting page turns and things like that to be. So we want it to be within that. So just bring it in just a tiny bit more, and it's just keeping it nicely there. And then in here, I would just put puzzle number 1. And that's that page done. Just waiting for that to save. So when it goes green up here, that means then it's saved. If you move on before that, your changes may not be saved. So just make sure you're being aware. And now if we go to page number 2, I'm just going to do that really similar. So bringing that down and bringing that in a bit. Making sure that we are within the trim sizes. Having a look there, so that is looking good. Yeah, that looks good. And now here we're just going to type in, oh, I've just managed to move that as well. So I'm just going to type in solution number 1. And that's it. Okay. So then all I'm going to do then is just go back through every single puzzle page, just adding in that number. So it's takes a little bit of time. Obviously reformatting the sizes of the puzzles as well. But I think it's a really quick way of doing it. I don't think it actually takes too long. And I think it's worth the effort, to be honest. Like, I think it's, yeah, really worth doing. And you're saving so much time by just putting in all these headings. So then all you've really got to do is just go back through and just number them. So that's really awesome. So what we'll do is we'll leave that bit there, and now we'll go and work on our cover, and I'll work on that bit a little bit later. So just in case you haven't used BookBolt before, the orange parts are kind of like that's your fold lines, cut areas as well. So whatever goes over that may not be there. If I just zoom in, it does explain all this for you. So your white area is essentially where your pictures should be. Any red areas, which is the edges, that is your live bleed. So anything that's on that will get chopped out. Obviously here, this is your barcode, and here is just telling you all your trim sizes, dimensions, and etc. Okay, so let me just zoom out so we can start working on that. Now, obviously, we've gone for a bit of a floral theme inside the book. So I am going to try and find something very similar to that. So if we go over here to our file library, we've still actually got the flowers up. Now, this is actually really nice. This has just come straight up. Let me just try that a second, because that kind of already lends itself really nicely to being a front cover and a back. So I am going to just take that across there and to there. Move that around a little bit. Yeah, that there I think looks really good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So straight away we've got that. Oh, there you go. So I've clicked off before it's really saved. So we want to cancel there until that goes to save. And now what I want to do is kind of take a copy of a puzzle. I'm just going to click on that, Control and C, and then bring that back to the cover. And then I'm just going to go Control and V, paste this on. I'm actually going to put this on the front cover. And I just want that central, like that. And then I'm going to add a little box just here. Okay, close that, so then I can just use it, adjust it. And then I'm going to put that over here. I'm just going to give this a little bit of a spin. Make it a bit bigger. So what I want is it just to kind of cover the corner like this. Perfect. And then I'm just going to change the colour of that. So just hitting up here to the black. And just here, so you can obviously go in and select any colour that you might want, or you can use the pipette, which is where you go and select a colour and then it will automatically pick that colour up. So instantly you're kind of tying those colours up together, which I think is really nice. So let's hit OK for that. And now I'm going to hit the text box, add a heading. And then I'm just going to change the text to, let me see. Yeah, we'll go with the Acme again, keep it all very similar and the same. Hit OK, and then I'm going to just type in here actual size. Come out of that so I can move it. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is just give that a little spin as well, so it kind of follows the line. And then that just needs to be made a little bit smaller. Oh, a bit bigger than that though. There we go, perfect. Just want to move. It's not quite looking in the right place right now. So just making sure that it kind of looks balanced. Let's try that. Yeah, there we go. So that looks much better. Although what I might do is just bring that down onto the next line. And I think that might look even better actually. There we go. And then what we're going to do is put in our title. So we're going to call this Sudoku for stroke rehabilitation. Perfect. Close that again. And then that obviously needs to all come in now. There we go. So that's central. And then just think about, is that the font that you want, or do we want a different font here? I think maybe something slightly different, but it still needs to be quite bold. That's really nice font there. Aleo. That looks quite classy. And then what I might just do is add in a little star. I don't like that star. Maybe this one. Again, I'm just going to change that colour to the same as the other one. And then I'm just going to, again, angle that. And then close that one. Let's have a little look. In fact, I might bring that up there actually. That might look, because that space there is just looking a little bit empty. Just to bring that in. That looks much nicer. And then I might add in maybe like an oval shape. So a nice oval. About that one, yeah. And then that could go. Actually, I might put this on the back actually, because I kind of want to show that there are some of the puzzle, how difficult or easy it is. So I'm just selecting the same colour as everything else and stretching this out. I'm going to put in here another text box. Add a heading there. Bring that in. Central. 100 easy puzzles. And then, oh, get the writing. Just make sure that's fitting within the box. Centralize that. Let's have a little look again at this font, because I'm not too keen on that one. This one here is really nice. Let's try that. Okay, 100 easy puzzles, multi-line just here. So let's add this in. These large print easy Sudoku, oh, spelled Sudoku wrong, Sudoku puzzles are a great way to help the brain and also hand dexterity. All solutions are on the next are on the following page after the puzzle. There we go. And now if I just bring, oh, not that bit, the text. So let's make that wider. Bring that up. Right, so I just need to figure out the best way to kind of display this text, because we do need to remember that we have got the barcode as well. In fact, actually, that would not hurt if that kind of came up there a little bit. Maybe I'll take that out. 100 easy puzzles. That comes up, these large print. There we go. And then perhaps if we get like perhaps another little flower. Let me just type in rose painting. Let's see what that comes up with. Oh, that's a nice one there. Let's try that. Different colour. Will it work? Oh, I think that might do actually. So I might just have that coming over there. There we go. And then you would have just the barcode coming over, which I think is okay. Yeah. And that is basically it. So now if you want to download that, obviously I've got to go back in and just keep numbering those pictures, but just go here, project download, and then download your current project in printed books. And then you'll see here that's checking. Now it's putting in all the finishing touches, putting it all together. And something else that I don't think we talk about enough is that you can actually sell this as a digital download as well. So it doesn't just have to be uploaded onto Amazon KDP. So definitely consider that as well. That's a really great way to just boost your income by using exactly the same projects. And when it comes up, I'll just show you how to, like, how it appears. If you would be interested in an updated video of how to upload your book onto Amazon KDP, even setting up the account, then just let me know down in the comments. And I'd also love to know, you know, what other books have you made? Have you made puzzle books, notebooks? Are you looking at starting to make them? I would love to hear whereabouts you are on your KDP journey. And what it will do is it's going to download it into a zip file. So Amazon doesn't actually like the zip file, so then you do need to just separate it for the purposes of uploading it onto KDP, but it is super simple to do. Let me just show you when it opens up. Okay, so now I'm just going to hit show in folder. There we go, so it's just opened up just here, so I'm going to open that up. So you've got these different files just here. So this one here is going to be, there we go. So these are the pages that we did complete. And then these ones here are the ones that we haven't done so far. But that is essentially what it would look like. So you can see like how you could just print that out at home as well. So that's that one. So we're going to close that. And then we've also got the paperback. So this one here is the cover, which you'll see. And I do think it is worthwhile you just printing it out and just kind of having a little look around. This is obviously quite a quick one, but I've just tried to add in this star to match here, give a little bit of balance. And then when it's uploaded onto KDP, they will put the barcode in just over here. So super simple to do. I really hope that you've enjoyed that video. As I say, let me know if you'd be interested in seeing me upload this onto Amazon KDP. And I've been Claire today, and I cannot wait to see you all next time. See you soon. Bye.